Welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Travis.
And I'm your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy.
McElroy.
That's good.
A lag. You did get me on that. You got me on that one.
Thanks.
You did get me on that one. So I wanted to start. I hate to do it, but I gotta start a little political.
Oh man! Again, Justin.
Did you say political? Time for
and then to eat some biscotti.
Time for Bolitics.
So I did a tweet.
Well, there's your first mistake.
I did a tweet because a question. I had like a hypothetical question. And I needed answers, right? And so I put this hypothetical out to the internet, and it received, before voting closed, 34,913 replies.
Oh, wow.
And I want to dig into this, and it got so much of a response. Wow. I wanted to dig into this question with you guys and really talk through some of the data.
Okay. That's okay. Did you get ratioed? As the teens say.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think it's a ratio.
Teens are fucking wild about fractions, I guess, and I'm stoked. People always talking about like it's just phones, but they're out here talking about ratios and Pythagoras.
I thought it was radio like patio.
Okay,
all right.
So here's the tweet.
Okay,
that's the tweet. Here's the tweet. I got a new hypothetical that's going to sweep the nation and add some sparkle to your next Zoom happy hour. And here's it, and I want to pose it to you, my brothers. If you could, consequence-free, spank Donald J. Trump right on his behind on national TV, would you do it? Please think before answering. If you're about to start talking, I know you haven't thought about it.
Yeah. No, I have. Bare ass. Question mark.
Bare ass, bare hand. Skin to skin contact is so important.
This is data. I can't shift the parameters.
Would definitely do it.
I can't shift the parameters of the question for you. This is the question that is put before you. You do not have more information than this.
Any God-fearing American, Trav, I think is thinking about bare ass, bare hand. I don't think there's anybody who thought about spanking this gentleman with his pants on. Not for the stuff he's accomplished. No, sir, you do deserve a bare ass spanking.
You know what?
Let me say this. I will. Since we're outside the, let me give you this data.
Okay.
With that data. Okay. Before we drill down onto your personal responses, with that data, the internet said 44% of internet respondents said okay. 56% of internet respondents said no thanks. So that's where that data. That's the data. And I don't know if people thought about it enough, because a lot of people were like, I think I'd catch some sort of slime disease from his butt. It's like, that's all very funny.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do research. And that's probably not going to happen.
Is it funny? It's not that long ago that this gentleman did have the corona. And if I said gentleman, I meant scoundrel.
Here's what I will say. Please? I got a big old flat hand.
Oh, God.
And I believe I could deliver a spanking as such that it would go beyond embarrassing. If I really put my full torque into it.
Right.
Into potentially damaging.
Okay, you can't. This is important because if the spank damages the body of the man that is the president of the country, then we are getting into some, let's call it, questionable legal territory.
Okay, now hold on, Justin. You didn't give further details, so I was assuming in this scenario this was a purely consensual thing where Donald J. Trump.
It's not consensual.
Then I wouldn't do it.
There just won't be repercussions.
Then if there's not going to be repercussions,
listen.
You asked the question, and now you're not listening to me, sir. Sir. I did not.
The energy is just so bad.
This is still my time, sir, if I may. I have to assume he is in some kind of stocks scenario And this has like been his preordained punishment. And someone said, do you want to like go to prison or get a spanking? And he was like, oh, of course a spanking. And here I come with my big old like 2x9 of a hand or whatever.
Gonna fucking panini that ass.
And and I come in there and he's like, I wish I had picked jail. This is what I'm saying is I think I could deliver.
Because my butt's a manhole cover now.
Yes, I think I could flatten him in such a way to make his butt concave.
Fucking Everlong over here just smashed my ass out of the galaxy.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it would seem like a better alternative for him than whatever other punishment. But then here I come in and shatter his coccyx.
But I don't think I don't want to do it if it is the only repercussion that he gets for his, again, many bad accomplishments. No, because that feels like letting him off lightly. And I also don't know if that is going to be the punishment, if I should be the one to do it. I can think of many more people who have been more severely affected by his administration than myself. And so I would, if given the opportunity, I would almost certainly hand it down to somebody more deserving.
Well, okay, you don't have that opportunity. You literally just have the president bent over.
Right.
And everyone, and like the nation is watching, the cameras are on.
Right.
The Secret Service is like, we don't enjoy him. We'll give you
They
one.
turn away for like a little bit.
Right, exactly. Blind eye, no repercussions. And like, here's what I would like to say that I don't think he does see it coming. I think he bent over to pick up a dime.
And his pants fell down?
His pants fell down and there's his butt?
No. See, this is what's interesting. Author intent, I never anticipated bare ass.
Well, then no. See, if it's not bare ass, Justin, it's not embarrassing. Now, I'm just a weirdo who ran up and spanked someone.
That's such a wild thing to say, because the nation would have the visual of him getting spanked.
But if it's his bare bottom, it's like he's a big baby, and I'm spanking his big baby bottom. But if he's betrousered, then it doesn't have the same visual effect, Justin.
Are we talking about hitting the president?
No, that's why it has to be a spanking. And it can't be Travis's injurious spanking.
A spank is a fucking hit, dog. I think
it's not.
The three of us hold the same opinions vis-a-vis spanking as being a pretty heinous thing, and it is hitting. So we are talking about doing a hit.
There are two categories of spanking. There is consensual spanking betwixt partners who enjoy spanking one another or multiples.
Yeah.
And then there is injurious spanking, where you are striking another human being with the flat of your open hand. Which one is it that we're talking about here, Justin? Sensual spanking or injurious spanking?
I did say, now, if I could drill in on the language of the question, if you could consequence-free, I feel like injury would be a consequence.
Well, not to me.
I didn't say that.
Well,
didn't say that. Didn't say consequence-free to you. Said consequence-free, period. To you and the spankee, who is the president of the United States of America, our 45th Donald
Justin, that's
Trump.
Absolutely bullshit.
That's wild, yeah.
Because now I am having a neutral impact. It means I am so lightly touching his bottom that he might derive neither pain nor pleasure, or in fact, it sounds like lasting effect of any kind.
There's a causal sort of relationship between Travis's huge ape hand swinging low like a big golf driver into our American president's butt. And he will feel it. If not, then it's like Travis is a ghost.
Unless Justin is describing an Adam Sandler-esque scenario in which he bends down to pick up some kind of dime, and I'm standing behind him pretending to smack that ass.
No.
It's more humiliating than that.
Then he's gonna feel it, Justin.
Gonna feel
I didn't say he wouldn't feel it. I said he wouldn't be injured. There wouldn't be a permanent butt injury. Because if I say, would you like to injure the president? Everybody on earth would say absolutely. I would love that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about giving the president a big old spank right on his bottom as hard as you can.
As hard as I can. You just said the words, as hard as I can.
It's going to be bad for Travis to do it. I did just want to say real quick that I did mention ghosts, but ghosts are famously against spanking because they they just don't stand for corporeal punishment.
Would you?
Oh, wait, stop.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Yes, I do think so, Griffin. I think so. What do you guys make of this data? 56% of respondents would pass on the opportunity to spank the president.
I will say, until I landed on, I want to hurt him with my strike. Then my first thought was, I do not want to be in the same room.
A lot of that energy, yes.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't want to touch his bad butt. I'm thinking it's not, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna body shame anybody, but like, it's not high on the list for me. You know what I mean?
I actually also took a poll on Twitter on the 18th. I asked, irony aside, where are we at on The Greatest Showman? And I got 11,000 responses.
Okay.
Do you guys want to guess, like, yay or nay, what the percentages were?
It's got to be, I'm going to say 70% yay, because America still has a heart. They have, or the globe, I guess, in this case, has a heart. They got a pulse. They're loving it.
What about you, Griff?
Yeah, I haven't seen the film because it seems so bad.
It was almost completely split down the middle, 52% yes, 48% no.
Incorrect.
So more people enjoy, unironically, The Greatest Showman than want to strike the president's bottom.
Yeah, I got a Twitter poll out there, and it says, "Bye, guys. I'm off to see Deadpool 2 in theaters because it has been so long since I did a tweet."
So if anyone ever asks you what is like a perfectly like average neutral movie, it's The Greatest Showman. It almost perfectly cancels out. Half the people do not like it. Half the people like it. Greatest Showman, right down the middle. That's actually was the tagline of Greatest Showman, right down the middle.
That wasn't really germane to my intro. I think you just wanted to change the subject.
I did. I was sick of talking about either attacking
get
the
a final
American
vote.
president.
Can I just get a yay or nay real quick?
Given the opportunity, the consequence-free, with the American people watching. Is that in the text of the tweet, Justin? The American people watching?
It's on national TV, but America has the right to tune in.
This is a huge opportunity then, because I'll get on there and whatever, spank his ass or his bad ass or whatever, and then when I'm doing it, I could be like, and here's the link to my mixtape, and I can say it out loud in case
check out
my brother and me. Go check it at McElroyFamily.com. Check out my shows.
Should be good for our iTunes reviews. Should be a good good journey we'd go on as a result of that.
Yeah, I would.
-3 stars. I'm not going to listen to this. Dr. Skinhead 420XXX says it shows snowflake garbage.
Justin, I kind of feel like I already did smack Donald Trump's ass because I voted for Joe Biden early, which I recommend everybody do.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but there's only one spank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
there's only one spank opportunity.
I was trying to take whatever this has been and spin it
make
in
it something
kind
positive.
Of thing.
Yeah.
Also, vote for Joe Biden early. It's going to be fucking crazy on voting day. Get your shit in now. Go in now. Vote for Joe Biden. Don't hit people. Spanking doesn't help raise children. But if I had the opportunity, yes, Justin, I would smack that ass.
Okay. I would give Joseph Gordon-Biden tight little keister a go.
Well, I'd give it a little.
That's in no way German. That's disgusting.
That would be a smack, but that would be a spank of pleasure.
Yeah, no, that's just like a little good game, bud.
Yeah,
good going, bud.
Way to get elected president, bud.
Good going, bud. Let's tighten up those policies just a bit, bud.
A little bit.
Hey, let me nudge them. Let me
do the
nudge
fracking
them.
if you think about it.
There's room to improve, bud.
I'm gonna tap your left butt cheek, Joe. That tight left butt.
You follow that tap.
Just to let you know that that's the direction. You should maybe angle it towards it, Joey.
Hey, maybe a single spanker healthcare. I mean,
yeah, that's right, Justin.
Yeah.
Oh man, we could have talked about Borat. Fuck.
Yeah, that sucks because Borat's like, it's funny. It's funny how Borat, by making him relevant again, made him irrelevant to us. By making Borat relevant, he's now irrelevant from a comedy perspective.
Justin, can you give us a 21 my wife salute just to like see that phrase like off your soundboard?
Yeah.
Just play that.
My wife.
It's not 21.
That's
but nobody
6.
needs that. That's 6. We'll do 15 more throughout the show, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm going to miss it. It's just not funny no more.
It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore.
God, I hope they don't reboot Frasier. Please don't take that away from us.
No.
Please.
Like, I know we've said AP4 and, like, we would get there, like, day 1 in theaters, but please, Mike, don't get AP4 in theaters. Please, bud.